Hi, Candace.
So, tell us about yourself.
I'm a student from Western Reserve Academy. It's in Hudson, Ohio. And I've been to one service trip before. It was in Pine Ridge, somewhere in South Dakota. And it's an Indian reservation. We basically worked for Indians and Native Americans there. It was pretty fun, but I think I like this trip more.
Okay. So, what made you come? What made you consider in this trip?
First of all, early childhood education is my passion for my life. That's what I want to do, like for my future career and stuff. So that's why I chose to come here. And more importantly, I heard that the kids here are living in a really bad living condition, and also their education program is not that good. So I think if we can do something and change their lives, I would love to do that.
That's great. So, how do you like your experience so far? What would you say about your relationships with the volunteers and the students?
I really love it here. Everyone's really nice, and especially for the volunteers, everyone had a really great group bondings and stuff. And because when I left the last school, it was really sad because all the girls in our class started crying,
Yeah,
and
you were tearing up.
yeah, I know. I couldn't hold myself, but I mean, I really love them, and I'm gonna come back if I can. I'll try my best to come back.
Very nice. So what did you learn about human relationships?
For the kids, like this program has told us like so many times before that don't get too attached with those kids because some of them like lost one of their parents, so it's really easy for them to get too attached with you. And if you just cut like the relationship all in a sudden, it's gonna do like harm to the kids, and it's gonna be really hurt for them. So I tried not to, but it's actually really hard because those kids are just so lovely.
Yeah. What other important things did you learn through this program?
It sounds a little bit cliche, but I think what I learned was appreciation of life. Because when you see all the kids here, like they live happily and they're so eager to learn stuff, but they are so impoverished. Like they don't have money at all, and their family doesn't have enough income either. So it's really like it impressed me so much how like they desire to learn. They desire their desire for the knowledge.
Do you have a specific story to share with them?
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's about one kid in our class. One day, we were using our iPad to learn stuff, and suddenly one kid, we can call him maybe little A, he raised his hand and asked me, and told me that he lost his SD card in the iPad. And I mean, as a teacher, I didn't think for a second that he was lying. So I got him a new one, like right after he told me that. And when I got back to the classroom, the other kid, let's call him little B, was talking to another kid, little C, and they were supposed to do their own work. So I asked the little B, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you not doing your own stuff? And he's like, oh, because little B had an SD card. And I was like, and I went to little B and asked him, like, why did you take that? Can you tell me? And he didn't. And I thought it was just kind of like a prank or something, so I didn't take it that seriously. But I emphasized that when you find SD cards, you should give to me as a teacher, because it's really important for like these iPads. It won't be able to work if it doesn't have an SD card. And after 2 seconds, I heard a voice right next to little B. It was little A. He was like, I'm sorry, teacher. He was about to cry. He took out the SD card, and I knew he took it. So I asked him, why did you take it? And he didn't answer at first. And I think I asked him like for 2 times again, and he was like, because my mom loves listening to music, and I want to take it back and give it to her so she can actually listen to music. At that second, I was so moved, so I like cried. But I thought it's only gonna happen in those books or like these stories are just made up for us, just telling us, oh yeah, they're, but it actually happened like on me and on the kid in our class. I don't know, I won't forget.
So what did you dislike most about the program? I know you love it, but like, if you have to say one thing that you do not like that much, what would that be?
Okay, so I talked to Sean, our leader, before about this. Basically, I love everything about this program, but the only thing I don't like that much is because we have an admin team, and I think it kind of separates the people in the admin team. Like we have 8 or so to the rest of the group, because I think as like a volunteering group, the only purpose we have is to change the children's life. It's not about separate people like in different positions and make like one boss and we work for someone, like no one's like higher than anyone else. We're all the same. And I don't know, I just feel like it should be more equal than how it is right now.
But you're a part of the admin team.
Yeah,
like that's unfair to
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it that much.
Have you talked to your friends who's not part of the team? How do they feel about it?
Not yet, but I've heard it from others. They were like, yeah, they just, I think their attitude is like, yeah, you guys just are the leaders and we're like, working for you guys. But I was like, no, it's not. We're all working together. We're a team.
Yeah.
And I hope no one would be excluded again.
Yeah, I agree. So next time, what will you focus on improving, aside from the not excluding anyone thing?
Well, I'm not sure about this question. Well, that question, let's just skip that one.
You got a year to think about it. So what changes did this program bring to you as a person?
It definitely makes me a better person, because I didn't really have any teaching experience. I mean, I had like a really short one, like for a day or like 2 days, like at like local schools like near my school in Ohio, but didn't really have like a long-term one. I mean like half a month like this. So I actually learned more and learned a lot from this, and I knew like we have to be patient, and everything we can like criticize them, we have to like encourage them instead of like telling them you're wrong. And I think every kid is a good kid.
So that's what you learned as a teacher.
Yeah.
What about as a person or as a friend?
I don't know, because I mean dorm lives is hard. You have to like be flexible, you know what I mean? Because there's gonna be issues, but you have to solve it, and you have to be flexible. So what I do is every time when I feel like I'm about to like and I just go like deep breath. I'm a flexible person, and that works every single time.
That's
so
great.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that your positive attitude is affecting others?
I hope so. That's what my friends told me before when I was at school. They're like, yeah, you're always happy, and yeah, I actually am.
Yeah, I was like so sunny and bright.
Yeah, I just love laughing. I think it can give others power, so I think that's great.
It's great that we have you in the group.
Thanks.
So, last question. What can be done better? How do you think this can be done?
Well, the problem is, because I don't know if we can talk about it specifically, but it's about when some volunteers did something wrong. I think it's better for us to tell them like right away, but not like hold it for this time about the Jackie thing.
Oh,
We
yeah.
shouldn't hold it for like a whole week and then tell them like you did this wrong for like a whole week. I think we like they're definitely wrong, but we did something wrong too. We should have told them in advance so like they can change it as soon as possible. And I think maybe next time just it's better for us to like as an individual to tell them that yeah, maybe this is not too right to do, not like a whole group, like, oh, we've been talking about this for like a whole week and you guys are doing this wrong, you know? It's just rude.
So I think it's better to go up to someone who's not fulfilling his or her responsibilities as a volunteer or a friend.
Yeah, as a friend.
As the admin team.
Yeah, because that makes them feel like, yeah, you are the boss, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
So
this goes back to the equality thing.
yeah.
Good. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
No. Compliments for me.
Oh, Candace is an awesome person.